Awesome. That's very cool. Very cool.
Can
I do one more side note before we play a track?
For sure. Go for it.
So we talked about this just briefly off air a minute ago, but just before, you may remember, but I will forget to announce it. So Core, who we're playing on the show tonight, are playing with Annika Brown, and I believe it's this Thursday. And actually, I should probably look up more details before I start announcing these things. I believe it's this Thursday in Brighton, which would be an awesome show. Like, that is a great combination of artists right there, Core and Annika Brown. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So that is the Village in Islingwood Road in Brighton, which is a cool little venue on the 23rd of August, which I think is next Thursday, isn't it?
Pretty sure, because I think it's maybe Friday, because I think Sunday's the 26th.
Oh, is it?
Hold on 1 moment.
No, Thursday. It is Thursday.
Yep. Thursday. You are correct, sir.
If you're in the area, get down to that. We're going to play a core track. We're going to try and squeeze Annika Brown track in as well, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna squeeze her into part 2 of phrasing, but we'll get to it. So.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Should we play some songs?
Yeah. So we'll both shut up. Mainly me. I've been doing all the talking like normal, and I apologize. So let's rock and roll or something like that. So here is Bad Mood. This is off their upcoming new album. The song's called Suspension. Dig this.
You
with Suspension, and that's a great song. Mike, I haven't forwarded the album yet, but the album was due out August 31st, and they will be doing a launch gig as well. It takes place at 7:30 p.m. the 31st at McGuire's, which is at 77 Renshaw Street, Liverpool. So, guys, you've heard the songs we played by them before, including this one. That is one show. If you can make it out, please do not miss, because it'll be well worth it. And they've been very good at the show over the past little while, so we want to give big props to them. Like I said, I listened to the album, and I love it. I'm trying to think of how to kind of put it in a short summary without getting too long-winded about it, but I mean, it flows very well. It's got the kind of old school kind of rock and roll with a bit of alternative grunge spin to it, but the vocals are solid. I mean, I love the composures of some of the songs, not just timing-wise, but just the breakdowns and that sort of thing, and the bridges. Like, just these guys did a great job with this album.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic band and a great tune. I just noticed in the end of the email it says, "Why not head along and be our guest?" Might be a bit far for both of us, unfortunately, but that would be amazing, wouldn't it? to go up and see that. But well worth seeing. I just love, like, the words I was trying to think, well, how am I going to describe this? Like, it's because it's grungy, but it's also very alternative. It's the vocals and the harmonies that go with those vocals are absolutely fantastic, and it's kind of when I say grungy, it's almost like Soundgarden-y, I suppose,
yeah.
In terms of kind of vocal stuff, and even maybe earlier than that. But it's just got a real kind of, it's a mix of all the kind of stuff I love. I think the song structure is absolutely fantastic. That's what I really, really dig about this. Is the song is so well put together and layered, and it's got that kind of, I love that little kind of riff that goes through it, and then it goes a little bit slower, and then it goes up again. It's just like really well put together. It keeps you engaged.
That's exactly what we're just talking about, right? The flow and the bridges and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. So
absolutely, 100% with you, mate. It's brilliant.
So next up is another new song by one of our favorite bands. This band is a band called Seething Akira. The song's called Pack Animals. Dig this. Seething Akira with Pack Animals, man. Love that tune, and it's cool because it's got that. It's not just the new music, the like kind of metal, kind of rap rock mix in there, but they got some other. It seems to me like at least as far as like influences I picked up, and man, I want to say like early Power Man 3000 and early Rob Zombie from like Hillbilly Deluxe.
Nice.
Because think about it, I mean, like with it's called oh my god, the tip of my tongue. But it's either way. It's one of the first big Power Man 5000 singles, and it just goes in, and mixes in with like Dragula and stuff like that. It's like that's something good mixing right there. Like I really love that.
Is it When Worlds Collide? Or
thank you. Yes.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah. That's wicked.
That's exactly it. No, are you ready to go? Do. Yes, and eyes upon you as the world's It's almost like the opening for Alice Cooper's Black Widow with Vincent Price. Little doctor, oh, don't touch that little boy. How cute, but that sort of thing, which is, by the way, one of the most badass Alice Cooper songs ever. Anyways, point being is that's something actually influences I picked up was like I said, old Power Man 5000 and Rob Zombie from Hillbilly Deluxe, like Dragula, that sort of thing. That was an awesome tune. Like really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love the it's kind of like it's heavy, it's a bit industrial, it's really
sorry, Mike Supernova.
Yeah?
Supernova was the name of the song. Supernova.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's in your face. For me, it's got like I love the build up. That drop in the middle is so drum and bass that reminds me of just being in so many dirty clubs a few 10 years ago or whatever. But it absolutely drops. It reminded me of Pendulum. I don't know how far Pendulum went. Did they get across to the US and Canada? They were kind of this big, hard-hitting, like new wave drum and bass group. Had some really, really good tracks, as opposed to like the old school jungle stuff, which I really used to absolutely love and still do actually. And then I moved more into space kind of rock music, so I kind of it didn't fall out, but it felt like drum and bass got a bit boring. And then someone like Pendulum came along and just went boom, and it was like, oh, this is really exciting because it's basically like metal music, electronic. You know what I mean? It's like it's really cool. But they reminded me a bit of Pendulum actually, which is quite someone I never thought I'd compare a band to on this show. So that's really cool. But yeah, that was wicked. Absolutely love that track. I mean, I love the band anyway, but that track is absolutely
I love that one. So it picked us like, man, like now I remember why I love this tune. Like listening to it through and just like putting like 100% more effort into listening to it. Even though by definition you can only give it 100%, right? So you can't give 110. So. Anyway, let's listening to it is like man, there's so much stuff I missed the first few times. Like now I'm thinking stuff that's like, wow, how did I not see that the first time? And honestly, like good things, not bad things, extremely good things. I was like, oh yeah, of course, because you listen to it different times of the day, and you're listening, but you might be multitasking, right? So you're kind of listening to most of it out of one ear, but kind of half tuning out with the other ear. So. Or you put the earphones or headphones on, it's like, oh my god, wow, that's awesome. So it's just one of those songs. I mean, a lot of songs are like that. And I talked to him the other day. He said, well, I was kind of reworking some tunes because I'm working tunes that I can send back and forth between you and I for Stuart's show next September. Mm-hmm. And I said, I've done like 300 plus interviews, if not more. I said a lot of things I hear, and it's so true, is the fact that almost every musician will tell you no song is ever actually completely finished. Because they'll put the final product done, they're completely in love with it, then here's it's like, oh, well, we could have used that cut we used for cut 7, or we could have done this. So just one of those things that it's part of it, and that's what I told her. I said I've done like about three different sets of lyrics to the song, and I'm still not happy with it. I'll be happy with the first, crumple it up, next. So there's a quick sidetrack, but we'll get to that. So next up, we have a band called X Thieves, and the song is called Singapore Sling. Dig this.